And welcome back, my friends. It's Tino here, and I'm sure you can tell by seeing this little image of an octagon right in the middle of the screen here. We're going to be picking up with some more Zelda Link to the Past. I am so excited I can't even really formulate words out of my flapping mouth hole. I apologize for the phrasing of that, but it's true. So, here we are in the 5th dungeon. The reason we're doing the 5th dungeon after the 6th dungeon is because the Cane of Samaria, the item you get in the 6th dungeon, well, maybe not significantly, but it will shorten your actual dungeon playthrough, at least in the 5th dungeon. And the best thing about it is that dungeon shortening means you're avoiding a very annoying and sticky set of frustrating fights. So it's basically just one room of annoying mobs, and you basically don't have to deal with it at all. Yes. So anytime you see a room full of penguins, I highly recommend that you freeze them, because they are essentially free refills on your magic meter. And a lot of times you'll get some hearts and stuff too, which is never a bad thing. But normally you'll get one of those big green vials, which gives you a delightful full refill on your green magic. Everything is green. Except for the dungeon, everything's blue. Except me, I'm green. Yes. Okay, so this dungeon is fairly straightforward. It's actually a little deceiving. It definitely seems more difficult than it actually is. It's pretty straightforward. It's not too hard. It's essentially stacked very significantly on top of itself, though. Part of the reason this dungeon has any real difficulty at all is because it has some very naughty... stupid pingers. It has some very naughty falling through bombed floors and stuff like that, which can be kind of tricky. But you'll see. If you see the way I'm doing it, you'll see why it's not too shabby. Oh. Okay. So I got whatever I needed from here, which was nothing. Okay, cool. So now that we are in here... Oh, you jerk. Okay, put a bomb here. Nah. Put a bomb here. And these red guys can be one-shot by the hook shot, but unfortunately, I can't seem to land the hit. So, got some big skeleton guys. All you gotta do is hit them with something, put a bomb at their feet, and they are no more. They will almost always drop a bomb in exchange for their death, so you're not actually wasting anything by killing them. See? Almost every single time you'll get at least one bomb out of them. A lot of times you'll get a stack of 5, which is big money, no whammy, no whammy. This room looks much more difficult than it actually is. Oh, that's what I wanted, though. The key. Haha. And I'm pretty sure I want to have the red ones down in here. Yep, I totally do. Good choice, Mike. Good choice. Okay, hit the door switchy thingy. If you've got the hookshot out, sneaky Pete. Jump right across the chasm. Book it over to the east side here. And these guys are insta-gibbed by the hookshot, like almost every other enemy in this game is. Doesn't make any sense, but I'm not complaining. Okay. And what do you know? Another room full of these penguin guys. Let's go ahead and freeze them. Nah. You guys are a bunch of fools. Alright. Thank you for all the magic. I appreciate it. You're a splendid bunch of gentlemen. Okay. Oh, I don't want to get hit by this thing. Okay. Okay, that's actually the way you go when you've got the master key. Or the big key, rather. I don't think I wanted to do this. No big deal, though. Let's just fall down here. Okay. Oh, actually, maybe I did want to go down here. Nah. Oh, I fell off the edge like a fool. Oh, fell off again twice like a fool. Too busy mocking the enemies. That's what I get. Oh, perfect. This is actually the way that I wanted to go. So, remember that. When you get into that room with the naughty guy dancing around, one of these strange giant things, you want to make sure you go to the north. And then fall into one of the holes that are created. Yes, this is like the compass of the map. Oh, nope, it's a key. Okay. I think I need to go in here, I'm hoping. Big money, big money. Ah, I totally didn't need to go in there. But I did it. But I did it. I do need to go up here, though. Yes. Yes, I totally did. Okay, cool. Bomb you. Na 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 na. Pop these guys right in the noodle. 8 of them. Wow. That's a deal. One of you naughty guys. You got nothing? Give me that key. I will take all of your loots. You will taste this bomb. Aha! Okay, this I think is going to be the compass again, but you can pull this tongue. That's something to note. Ah, the map. Perfect. Oh, excellent, yes. And this is going to get me to the big key. Awesomeness. Okay. Now, let me think about this. Okay, yes. The fastest way to get to the area I need to be is to go back this way. I'm almost positive. I can't be 100%, but I'm pretty sure. Yes, it totally is. Good decision making. Because now we make a speedy feet right across. And all we have to do is sneak down that staircase. Easier said than done. Because of the ice, it's absolutely impossible to accurately get down that staircase. You sort of have to get in the middle of it and then cross your fingers. Whoa, that was outrageously close. Okay. Pull out the old fire rod, because there's a couple of naughty ice guys in here. Two of them. Haha. Give me those bombs. Should have gotten those bombs after I did this, but that's what happens. Okay, perfect. Now we can fall down here, and voila! The big chest opened by the big key, and the blue mail is ours. Awesome. The blue mail is so fantastic. Enemies that used to do 2 hearts worth of damage now only do 1. Enemies that were doing 1 heart of damage now only do half a heart of damage. Oh, what am I thinking? Sword attacking those guys. Made out of ice. Don't be silly. Okay. I do still have a key, so I can just skip all these silly men. Okay, cool. I'm very close to the boss now, too. Aha! And this is the room that explains why you want the cane of Samaria. There's one of these. And normally, the only thing you can do is get this guy to land on the spot and then kill him and try and get him to do that on top of the pad so that it holds down the door. I'm not going to waste my time with that because it's very difficult to do and it's extremely frustrating. So the easiest way to do it is get the cane of Samaria first, and then that room is not an issue at all. I'd say that's pretty much the only time that that's actually true. Aha! Give me that heart. Aha! You will have this as well. Okay, now you want to pull this one as far up as you can. And we're going to pop these guys right in the noodle. They're very hilarious looking. And spoiler alert, you're going to want bombos as soon as you fall in this hole, because it's boss fighting time. This boss, I think, is kind of easy. So the first thing you want to do is you cast bombos, because instead of having to waste the fire rod and blah 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 on breaking this guy out of his shell, bombos does it in one shot. And then I open my map for no reason at all. Okay, so after that, I like to have the Cane of Berna at the ready available because it is essentially an invulnerability. The invisibility cape works too, the magic cape works, but the problem is it drains magic, or mana, magic power, however you want to phrase it, a little bit faster than the Cane of Berna. I'm not really going to need it that much at all. Basically, my only goal now is to bop these guys right in the noodle with the sword. And they do like to bunch up, which is awesome. And they're very stupid. So this part's actually pretty easy. I think it's supposed to be difficult because there's supposed to be, you know, 3 moving targets and whatever, but their movement's actually really predictable, so no worries. Chow! Oh, that was the killing blow too, I know it. Ha 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 ha. Chop, 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 chop. Awesome. Catch the crystal. Like a pro. Now, how do you suppose he gets out of here? I don't see any walls that have any kind of scalable surface. I don't see any doorways. I don't see any windows. I submit that Link's trapped in there. But I guarantee you, somehow, he's going to walk out of the main entrance of this dungeon. Mervin! I love you, Mervin. Oh, you say highly controlled mysterious powers, as did the 7 wise men. The bloodline has become thin. It's a good thing you're here, Link, because you're the last of the bloodline. Last one. That's it. Just you. Yep. Okay, great. Okay, fantastic. Thanks. I believe in myself, too. I appreciate you believing in me. I really do. It means a lot. Okay. So, once you've beaten this, if you're in essentially the same spot I am, I transported right onto the bush. Okay, go a little bit north. Alright. There is one very important heart piece that we want to get. First, though, we actually want to stop at the potion lady. And, I have to be perfectly honest, if you have an empty jar, and I definitely do, I really recommend that you buy the magic potion, specifically. The boss fight at the end of the next dungeon is going to use up a lot of your magic power. You'll literally empty a full bar trying to kill half of the boss. So keep that in mind. Bring a jar of that stuff. I mean, you can definitely bring just blue, but it's totally a waste of rupees. So, alright, once we've done that, I'm actually going to go to number 3 here, because we have brief business in the Dark World. I'm just going to run up to the exit right here. We're going to use the transporter pad underneath the stone in the middle there. And once we do that, we're going to head over to the east, and we're going to snag us a quick heart piece. There are only 2 heart pieces left for me, at least I think. Yeah, there's only 2 heart pieces left for me besides one from the next boss. And I just want to make sure that I have this last one before I go up there. Especially because I don't necessarily want to have to detour at all once I've beaten this next boss. I want to be able to do this and then head right off towards the final couple encounters. See if I can't sneak at least, you know, part of the final dungeon in one video. The final dungeon is really... it's a doozy, so I guarantee you it's going to have to take a couple of tries, and probably... it's absolutely going to take more than one video. I can't guarantee that it will take less than 3? I'm hoping to do it in about 3, but it's really confusing, and there's 3 different wings, and it's total pain in the caboose. You have to fight almost every boss in the game all over again. Okay, so you're gonna want the magic cape when you go in here. Bop these guys in the noodle. Try not to fall in the holes, because that will reset you all the way back to the beginning. Oh, right, you need the hook shot first. Sorry about that. Hook shot your way across. This cave specifically requires that you get the hook shot, and by requiring the magic cape, it means that you have to have at least beaten the 4th dungeon in the Dark World too. Yay! And it is now mine. Oh, you jerk. See, these guys used to do 3 hearts of damage to me, and they do 2 now. So you can only imagine how zesty they used to be. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm going to transport here. Then I'm going to call my friend here. And we're going to fly up to the top of the map, waypoint number 1, and make a quick trek up to the top of the screen. I like going in here because A, the guy in here is going to heal my wounds, and it's also a quick little shortcut up to a little bit further high. Man, that didn't make any sense. A little bit further up the mountain. And that helps a lot. Those falling stones can be a total pain in the caboose. No joke, man. They're really annoying as hell. Okay. Sneaking out this way. Then we get to use the Pegasus shoes. Charge over here. Right up it this way. I like to run up the stairs sometimes. Just because it's silly. Okay. So we're going to have to use the teleporter pad over here. Sneak in this way. I don't like you. Yes. Let the teleporting begin. Now we're going to need the magic mirror. Run through this process that we've done many a time. Alright, I'm going to head over here. Okay. Pull out the old hammer du magique that we might break our way out of here. You are such a jerk. Can't believe I lost a heart to one of you guys. That's it. I'm exacting my revenge. Okay. Actually, that was a good display of how little damage I take now. No, come back here, fairy. Come back. Come on. Let's see if I can't do that again. I'm pretty sure the fairy will respawn every time I'm here. Ah, perfect. That worked out splendidly. Because now I have the lightning bolts of destiny. Okay. So let's go ahead and open up our way to the final crystal-related dungeon. You're going to need the Quake Medallion, and you're going to need to be prepared for awesomeness. Yes. Oh man, it's so cool. Breaking open the doorway. Turtle Rock. That's what this is actually called. Turtle Rock, believe it or not. Does it look like a giant turtle? Okay, so we sneak in here. And this is the start of the 7th crystal dungeon. And that's a good place to stop this video. So I'm going to go ahead and save my state and make sure it goes through. And thanks for watching, everybody. We are very close to finishing this game up. And once we've done that, who knows what awaits us. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks again.